Hey guys, it's Gaia from Team Tartarus, bringing you a deck profile. First video of the actual channel, real video. And if you didn't read the description like a retard, then this is X-Sabers. So let's get right into it. I've been playing X-Sabers for about a year, so we'll have some fun with this. Use 3 Fall Trolls. A lot of people say 3's bad. I say fuck you, because 3's good. Never clogs my hand. Never pisses me off. I never feel like I've used too much, or I'm never wanting another one. So 3 is perfect. Use 3 Bogart Knights because they're good. They're normal special summon. Originally, before Exceeds came out, they were pretty bad at 3. I would have only ran them at 2 before Exceeds came out, but you know, now that they're out, Bogart Knight into Bogart Knight to make a Utopia, that's fine. So you know, he's also good for making strong synchro plays. Also, can't run this deck without 3 Dark Soul, the heart and soul of the deck. Search out anything, you know, it's good. It dies by battle, sends to the grave, or it dies and sends to the grave, period, and you get to search anything, so it's good. Helps you set up your plays. 3 Emmer's Blade. A lot of people try to run them at 2, but I think 3 is good because it's a good stall card, good defenses, and it's a level 3 for any Exceeds or Synchros you want. Probably the best tuner of the deck is Full Helm Knight. Run him at 3 because Full Helm Knight is really good. You can put stuff, other stuff I run in here, put stuff in defense, run it over, get a special summon back from the grave. You know, that's good. You know, plus while he's face up, I can negate one of your attacks, so he's good defense. So, and he's a tuner, so he's pretty much all around a good card. And I use 2 Pashuls, kind of standard in any X-Saber deck. If you use more, it's pretty bad. If you use less, it's pretty bad. 2 is the perfect number because you're never wanting more or wishing you didn't have as much. So he can't be destroyed by battle. He's the only level 2 tuner in the deck. He helps you go into your Beast, Archeon plays, whatever. So he's pretty good. I like him. Plus, I'm able to get him out really easy in this deck with another card. And then the last monster of the deck is an X-Saber Airbellum. Really underrated card, but in today's format, if I poke you and then reap a card from your hand, it kind of sets you back pretty bad. Hard to recover. Okay, that was the monsters. It's 20-something monsters, I believe. On to the spells. 2-Potted Duality because, you know, with the current format and the current ban list, you're only allowed to run 2. So it kind of pisses me off because it was such an even card. It didn't help or hurt any deck that much. It was never really broken or anything, so them semi-limiting Potted Duality pissed me off because this deck needs this extra speed. Staples, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, and I'm still running double MST. Might up it to a 3rd MST. Might put it in the side deck, I'm not sure yet, but that was the staples. And then I use 1 Book of Moon to put your stuff in defense, stop you from hitting me, stop your monsters from getting off their effects, stopping you from being able to just go off with your effects, and run you over with Full Helm Knight and get a special summon off of it. This is the one of 2 cards that has proxied in the entire deck. Mind Control. It's good because this is a Synchro Exceeds heavy deck, and I can take your shit Synchro with it, Exceed with it, whatever. Plus it's good for taking your monster that's got your 1 defense, and I can just OTK. So Mind Control is good. I just got it proxy for now. I'm getting one from one of my friends. And then 1 Enemy Controller because putting your stuff in defense or taking your monsters, like in Mind Control, is pretty good in this deck. So that's it for spells. On to traps. I'm using 3 Godwin's Emergency Calls. They're really, really good. They're a double-edged sword technique, like 6 Sam's double-edged sword technique, for X-Sabers, except I don't have to take any damage at the end phase, and they don't get destroyed. This really helps me when I'm going for big plays, helps me go for game, or it's good defenses. So Godwin's Emergency Call at 3, using 2 Bottomless Trap Holes, because it's good. You know, you summon a monster, I'm going to destroy it and remove it from play. Pretty much simple as that. It's really good for the removal, and it's good for the defenses. That's one thing this deck needs, is the defenses. 2 Solemn Warnings, and a Solemn Judgment, so the whole Solemn Brigade. You know, paying 2,000 to negate your summon, and then this to just stop everything you do. It's good. It helps me push for game. 2-dimensional prisons as the defense, as some more defense for the deck. It's really good. I prefer it over Mirror Force because Mirror Force destroys. This just removes your stuff from play. So with Mirror Force, they can Starlight Road it, or they can Stardust Dragon negate it, or whatever. You can't stop D-Prison with Stardust or something, so it's good. I use 1 Reinforced Truth to bring out my Paschal. Pretty much I'll set it on my turn, and on your turn, if I need defenses, when you go to attack me, I'll activate it, get a Paschal, and sit on it. Be able to synchro my next turn, really easy. Yeah, it's really good. And then the last card of the deck is Torrential Tribute. Because there's nothing I like more than having a Dark Soul on field, you summon a monster, I blow up the field, and get my Dark Soul search. It just makes me super happy to do that, and to see the anguish on your face. So, that was the main deck. It's a 40-card main deck. And we'll move on to the extra deck now. Hold on a second. For the extra deck, it's really 15 cards. And it's really just stuff I really like for the deck. I found that works really well. I've edited it since I've been playing for a year. As new stuff comes out and it gets better. So, start off with 1 Stardust, because negation is good, and level 8, if you ever need a level 8 to just sit on, have some defenses, that's pretty good. 1 Mistworm, because after Trishula got banned, and now that Brionic's banned, Mistworm's a really, really good card. I was using it before Trishula got banned, because I love to bounce your stuff back, and I could you can go into level 9s and it's really easy. So, Mistworm. Using 1 X-Saber Invoker, because he's actually really good in this deck. You're able to go into your bigger plays with him. Usually I'll get like Bogart Knight into Full Helm Knight, and Special Summon Faltrel from hand, Special Summon level 3 from the graveyard, overlay into him. Pretty much you get him on the field and you can get out of Utopia with your other Bogart Knight. Bring out another Bogart Knight from your deck, make a Utopia, and have some defenses to sit on. So Invoker's pretty good. 1 Black Rose Dragon, because having the ability to be able to blow up the field whenever you want to, whenever it suits you and your opponent it's going to hurt, you just make Black Rose and it's good. I run 1 Utopia. I had it at 2 for a while, but I found a better replacement for it because, I only need 1 Utopia. I found myself wanting more, but now that I've been using the other cards in here, I find myself wanting it less and less. So Utopia is good because, negate your attacks and stuff. I use 1 Soul of Silver Mountain. It just came out in Return of the Duelist, I believe. Return of the Duelist. It's essentially a Xing Zhen Hu of a monster card. You detach 1 material, and while this card is on the field, you pick one of your opponent's face down spell or trap cards, and it cannot be activated. And then while he's got material on him, if he destroys a monster by battle, he can special summon any earth monster from the graveyard. So getting back your Naturia Beast, your Naturia Barkion, or anything X-Saber wise really helps with him. On to the next X-Saber, X-Saber Sousa. He just got released in US as a Shonen Jump promo, and so far I've been loving him. Essentially, he's got 2 effects. He's level 7, took out X-Saber Urbellum for him, and I haven't rated it yet. You tribute an X-Saber, a face-up X-Saber on the field to activate one of his effects, and you can do it as many times per turn as you want, so you can get both of his effects. His first effect is that he becomes a Cataster, essentially. He destroys anything without applying damage calculation. His second effect is that he can't be destroyed by the effects of trap cards. Plus he's a 25 beater, so he's good. 1 wind-up Zen mains, because it's Zen mains. You can't play this deck without Zen mains, because it's good for stall, it's good for, destroying your opponent's stuff. It's just really good. 1 Naturia Beast and 1 Naturia Barkion, because you can make them so easy in this deck, and everything in the deck is Earth. They're really easy to make, and I love the negation. Beast fuels Barkion. Negate your spell by milling 2. Negate your trap by removing 2 in the graveyard, so it's really good. 1 Scrap Dragon for the ability to pop a card on my side of the field and pop a card on your side of the field. So it's just really good. Plus it's 28 beater, so making level 8s in this deck is easy. 1 Cataster. It's the 1 card in the extra deck I have proxy. I have 2 cards, the whole thing proxied, and it's fucking Cataster. So, Cataster's Cataster, you need them. Using 2 X-Saber Hyunleis for that back row destruction. This is why I don't use the 3rd MST. If I ever took one out, I'd absolutely add in the third MST, but it'd be stupid to take one out. So 2 Hyundais, and then the last card, 1 Gothams. Gotta run Gothams with this deck. Alright, that's the main deck and the extra deck. We'll run through the side deck really quick. So I'll just show you. 1 King Tiger for plants are supposed to come back. Probably not, but you know, anything low level. 2 Thunder Kings, because I can play around my own Thunder Kings. It doesn't hurt me at all. Running 2 Puppet Plants for 6 Sams. Love taking their stuff and exceeding and synchroing with them because most of their stuff is Earth. 2 DD Crows for Dark Worlds and anything else that requires a graveyard. I sided my 2 Effect Veilers. Originally I was main decking them, but seeing as a lot of stuff in the format's not hit by it, I think siding them's perfect. Side them in for anything you need, especially heroes. Heroes, just Effect Veilers are so useless against them. 1 Leeching the Light for agents coming back, and possibly heroes if they make the Shining. 1 Gozen Match because everything in here is Earth. 2 Trap Stuns because there are those trap heavy decks and there are those chain burn decks still out there that hurt this deck. So Trap Stun works really well. Light Imprisoning Mirror again for the elemental hero / agents or whatever. And then 1 Crevice into the Different Dimension, and that's my side deck for now. It's subject to change as I see fit. So this has been like a 10-15 minute video probably, so we'll wrap it up now. Thanks for watching. This has been Gaia for Team Tartarus. I'll catch you later.